damage.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. We've got 4 quarters of TFO action coming your way. This is Clayton Willis, a.k.a. Rusty Shackelford, and our game tonight between the Letterkenny Irish and the Wolfpack promises to be a good one. Some might even call it a barn burner. But before we get down to that action here in Week 15, we got some other stuff to do. We've got divisions to go over in the divisional breakdown, and then we've got all the action of this week up to now covered in your TFO Sunday night recap. Oh, man. This season's coming to an end, and it couldn't end any quicker for me, honestly. TV Dads just really sucked it up this year, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So in the meantime, let's go ahead and pay some bills, show you some commercials, and then we'll be back here on the other side.
Straight from the sun-drenched fields of the Baja, it's Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco. Grown with care and cultivated under the Baja sun, Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco boasts a sweet, smoky flavor that'll leave you craving more. Experience the rugged essence of true manliness with every chew. Feel the rush of superiority as you indulge in the rich tradition of chewing tobacco. Whether you're out on the ranch with your dogs or kicking back with friends, Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco is the clear choice for those moments of pure, unadulterated manliness. Jesse Ventura's chewing tobacco. It'll make you a sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
Week 15 here in this season of Leviathan as it keeps just rolling on. And not a lot of settlement this week, honestly. After looking at everything, there's just not too much difference at the end of this week than at the beginning. Yeah. So let's take a look at where these divisions start off at the beginning of this week and see maybe where they end up at. How about that? All right. We're going to take a look at the Mad Dog Snap first here, and we've got Hertz Donut and Vought International still vying for that top spot in the Mad Dog Snap. Vought International down by 1 game. They need some help. They need someone to beat Hertz Donut. That's what needs to happen for them. But in the Mad Dog Crackle, the story is quite different. The NES Doodads have already clinched their division, and nobody else has a chance at making the playoffs. So we're going to move along right down to the Mad Dog Pop division, where the Lord of the Rings and All Elite Wrestling still kind of battling it out a little bit, but I got to say it's going to be a tall order for AEW to come up and get that from the Lords. It's going to be a tall order indeed. So we'll move it along to the Mad Max, and the Mad Max Snap division has another pretty tight race here. You got the Logs and you got the Letterkenny Irish on top, separated by 1 game. Letterkenny Irish look to win tonight to hope to make some improvements. But honestly, they're gonna need the Logs to lose. That's got to happen for the Irish to do anything. All right, Mad Max Crackle is already decided. The Utah Bees are on top there. Nobody else has a chance to do anything. So we'll go ahead and go to the Pop, where the Wolfpack has also already claimed their division, and no one else in this division will be in the playoffs. So you've got your Letterkenny Irish still in the middle of a deep race here for their division, and the Wolfpack just doesn't care. They're already in. All right. That's your mad. Let's take a look at the bad. The bad guys in the Snap have the Ducks on top. Ducks claiming their division last week, I believe. And none of these teams have a shot at making the playoffs either, so we're going to move to the bad guy Crackle, where the Hogs have also clinched their division, and there are no other teams here worth discussing. So we'll move it right on down to the bad guy Pop, and here is a discussion to be had. This division is still anybody's. Anybody's. The scumbags, the Second Amendments, and the OP Lorcana cards fighting it out. Well, I guess it's not anybody's. The OP Lorcana cards really can't do much except maybe spoil somebody's chances here. But, yeah, scumbags and the Second Amendment's definitely looking to keep it tight going down the line here. All right. Done with the bad guy. Now we've got the badass. And the badass Snap division is dominated by the 80s toys. And that's all there is to say about that. So we'll look at the badass Crackle. And this is a three-way race still. The Precious Studs, the Lower Decks, and the video game clearance all really within one game of each other. This one still could be anybody's. It's all going to be a matter of what they do on the field. So, that one's pretty tight, but the Badass Pop is not. Badass Pop has already been claimed by the Marvel Mutants, and there will be no other playoff teams from this division. So, with that being covered, we are ready to cover the week's action. We're ready to see what happened after we know where we're at. And we'll do that after these quick commercial messages.
Howdy, folks. This is Jack Stratton. Have you ever jerked off into a half-full can of PBR, filled it up with Busch Light, then served it to your grandma? That depravity is exactly what your taste buds will experience when you try John Baylog's Shit Cakes. This season's new secret recipe has been brewed with you in mind. It will hit your mouth like a 5-gum commercial Coke raped a Skrillex mosh pit, and it will go down easier than a $3 junkie. So run to your nearest Crackle Barrel instantly and get the new batch of John Baylog's Shit Cakes.
Hey, I'm the reigning TFO champion. If you want to screw over guys like Chris McLeese and Ryan Cox, then I can help you. Even if you got a shitty team like the Raiders All-Stars. Professionally crafted, with a bunch of losers' insides. Let's face it, not all the money in the casino is there for you to win. You can't get the best hands there all the time, even if you're counting cards or bribing the pit boss. It's about winning. That's what you need to do. Luck potion number 7. It'll take you from a beginner to a winner. Crisp suit, fat wallet, and a huge luck stack. Games pretty much just win themselves for you. You don't even have to pay off the garage. I used to play conservative and only do what the book said, but now I'm splitting tens. Yeah, this make you butthurt? Completely different TFO player. You can't even lose in the playoffs, not possible. Don't even bother messing with your act. I'm a 2-time TFO champion. Thanks to luck potion number 7. I don't even know where these checks come from. Hey, hit the Powerball. Second time this year. Luck potion number 7. Get as lucky as Frank does for once.
All right. It is already been week 15 for quite some time. And that means there's been some action in the TFO that nobody knows about because nobody watches those other shows, right? Right? You all come here for what you need, and that is the TFO Sunday night recap. Here we go. Hit the music. All right, we've got the Italian Stallions taking on the 80s Toys. And fresh off of his smash hit movie, Battle Cat catches this 80-yard pass from Optimus Prime, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. That's right. So your 80s Toys take down the Italian Stallions 41-24. Next, the TV Dads take on the Gobbo Clan in the meaningless bowl here. And Archie Bunker is going to find his way into the end zone after a 19-yard pass from the Mandalorian Din Djarin. Dads go on to beat the Gobbo Clan 27-13. Next, Chicago Drunkards taking on Video Game Clearance. Clearance in the middle of that tight race. They get some help here by GCE Vectrex in the form of a 2-yard touchdown run, and that puts them over the Chicago Drunkards 42-34. Your division champion Marvel Mutants taking on the classic Yacht Rock and Rap, and Wolverine finds Eddie Brock Venom in the middle of the field there. Venom gets 6 points, and that helps take down the Rock and Rap by a score of 43-21. The Wild Hogs and the Venture Industries get together in this one, and Harley Davidson says, you know what, I don't actually need anybody else to get this 6 points. I'll roll it in there right myself, me son. Hogs take this one 48-21. Next, you've got divisional champs Mighty Ducks taking on the Millionaire Scumbags in the middle of a tight race here. The Ducks get the blitz, but Diddy was too fast and they couldn't grab him because he had all that baby oil on him. Scumbags get 6 points here, and that leads them on to a victory by a final score of 41-23. Next, Lords of the Rings taking on Hertz Donut. Hertz Donut needing to take a loss for the Letterkenny Irish to be able to, or for the Vought Internet. I think it's Vought. It's Vought International to be able to do anything here. But Bavarian Cream on this kickoff return from 75 yards back takes it all the way back to the end zone. Donut wins this one 27-14. But because of other happenings in the league, Lord of the Rings clinches the division anyway. Congratulations to the champion, Lord of the Rings. Next, the Reading Rambos take on All Elite Wrestling, and LeVar Burton punches this one in from 3 yards out as he puts the Rambos up over AEW, and the final score here would be 45-27. Next, License to Kill, the 007 team taking on the divisional champion ES Doodads. But the Doodads have been on a slight decline since their clinch, and James Bond finds one of his favorite targets, Moneypenny. That's an 80-yard touchdown pass for Moneypenny, and the Bond team would go on to beat the Doodads 30-17. Next, Utah Bees, also divisional champion, taking on the legendary JDF, and the Bees aren't going to let up just because they've already clinched their division. No, the Wheel catches this 43-yard touchdown pass from Johnny Meanplex, and the Bees go on to win 47-24. Coming up next, the Brouhaha Monkeys take on the Sunday Knights. And Sunday Knights quarterback Ford F-150 avoids some pressure there and gets it to Doug Quailman. That's right, Quailman. He gets 6 points there, and the Knights take down the Brouhaha Monkeys by a score of 42-20. You've got the Logs, you've got the Demon Tap Gamers, and you've got Dexter Doyley. Dexter Doyley on a 76-yard jaunt to pay dirt here. He doesn't care about who's behind him and who's going to try to get him, because they don't get him till the end zone. 6 points there, and that 6 points helps put the Logs over the Gamers by a score of 28-23. Now, we've got the Argentinian assassin Juan and Soccer World taking on the Southside Gargoyles. And Kylian Mbappe, I'm sure he's having a great World Cup wherever he plays for. But right now he's playing for Soccer World, and he gets 6 points on the board for him. And that 6 points would be the difference. Soccer World take down the Gargoyles 20-14. Now, you want to talk about a boring game. Seattle Sound and the Munchin Mascots in the Boring Bowl, tied at 10 at the half and then punting the ball back and forth the entire second half. The Seattle Sound win the toss in overtime, promptly punt the ball away, and then here you go. The Mascots just throw it right back to them. An interception there. And then this fumble recovery by the Vlasic Stork would finally end this travesty of a game. Mascots take this one 16-10. Now, our next game, whenever we decide to get to it, would be the OP Lorcana cards and the Second Amendment. And we pick up action in the fourth quarter here, tied at 24. AK-47 from 24 yards out catches a bullet from Barrett 50 cal. That puts them up. However, one of the most celebrated duos in TFO, Hiram Flabersham and Popsicle, connect on this 61-yard touchdown pass. And then a good extra point would tie it up. So, the amendments would be on the move again. And terrible. You've got an interception by the OP Lorcana cards. Luckmaster Frank Balog fires up the luck machine again. And Fortisphere catches one from Flabersham from 39 yards out. And that's your game, folks. Final score here, 38-31, cards over the amendments. And then we've got the Precious Studs taking on Lower Decks. And while the Precious Studs really were down quite a lot early in this game, the rest of the game was all studs. Crescent Moon from Round Brilliant from 48 yards out there. They get the ball back, and that would end up in a 52-yard field goal by Crystal Clutch. Bounced it off the left upright. That gets them the lead. So you'd have the Lower Decks trying to do something and come back, but you've got an interception to shut that shit right down. And then Crescent Moon again is going to find themselves in the end zone all by themselves, and Round Brilliant finds them too. There we go. Precious Studs win this one 30-28. And finally, we've got the Greek Legends taking on Vought International. Now, the Greek Legends have Sky God Uranus getting them the lead right here with that 34-yard field goal. But Homelander didn't like that. Homelander finds the deep from 17 yards out. Gets 6 points here to retake the lead. So, the Greek Legends would turn to the one, the only, Barry God Sanders himself. Barry would catch this one in the middle of the field, and then he's gone. He gets 6 points there from 20 yards out. 28 yards out, excuse me. But the ensuing kickoff would go to Shockwave. And Shockwave would shock us all. He would go swooping and a jiving right through that defense. Nobody even touches him. That's right. 81 yards on the kickoff return for touchdown, and Vaught International takes this one 35-30. Woo boy. It's time for a drink and some food, and that means it's time to go to the Federal, 110 West Federal Street, Youngstown, Ohio. Tell them Rusty sent you, and they won't give a single fuck about it. They might even throw you out. Who knows? All right. Well, we are ready for the last game of the week now, and we will get to it as soon as we pay some bills with these brief commercial messages.
In honor of the only undefeated team in TFO history, Vaught International brings you Perfection. This exclusive fragrance extracted from the nut and labial sweat of the seven. Perfection. Permeates a scent that will let everyone know exactly how perfect you are. Perfection. Is bottled by the finest children slaves money can buy. Handpicked by their TFO owner Bobby. The child slaves get a full 5 minutes of artificial sunshine a day to ensure their bones don't become brittle from their repetitive, highly tedious work. As perfection seeps into your cavernous pores, you'll feel confident, courageous, and empowered like never before. Asking out the cashier at the Lane Bryant store. Perfection. Nailing the presentation for your big promotion. Perfection. Never prematurely ejaculating again. Perfection. Like Homelander and Bobby, there are no limits to what this cologne will do. With perfection on your skin and the world's scrotum in your teeth, you too can achieve greatness. Find perfection exclusively at Vaught's Epstein Island Gift Shop. Congratulations on all your success. You smell terrific.
Do you want to travel in style? Enjoy hotels usually reserved for high rollers? Dine at the most exquisite Brazilian steakhouses? Then try TECMO Blood Money.
Hi, I'm the Measuring Stick, Mike Petrosic. You may know me as a former TOL champion, as well as the current and only two-time TFO champion. To the victor, go the spoils, but also the expenses. Due to my numerous public appearance requests, I've incurred a lot of traveling expenses. To help offset those costs, I've discovered TECMO Blood Money.
Thanks to advancements in medical technology, along with the cooperation of the Chinese government, owners can now sell their bodies to help raise funds to travel to various TECMO events. Owners can donate their plasma at various locations, up to 2 times a week, for up to $150 a week. It's a quick and easy way to raise money to travel to Columbus for the annual TFO Championship and watch me dominate year in and year out.
So be like me, the Measuring Stick, and earn some TECMO Blood Money today.
Alrighty, it is time for the final game of Week 15 between the Letterkenny Irish and the Wolfpack. So, without further ado, let's go down to the field. All right, Letterkenny Irish and the Wolfpack about to square off. Letterkenny Irish will take the ball first. All right, Klingsbloom to kick it off there. to Noah Dick. Or is this Anita Dick? I forgot. That's right. This isn't Noah Dick. This is Anita Dick. On the return, back to the 20-yard line where Wayne will take over. Wayne! And he gets right through there. He's got a huge carry right to start the game here. Oh, no! He got a 60-yard run just to cough it up at the end of it. Wayne, what are you doing? Well, I guess the Gargoyles are going to take over here. Haroon Ayala decides, hey, I'm going to show you how this is done. You take the ball yourself, you go for a while, you get down, you don't drop it. That's how you go. Hard Right Jay coming in there. Still upset about the Letterkenny Chiefs soccer team changing their name. Incomplete pass from Ayala there. 3rd and long. He's going to look down the field pretty good. He's got someone open in the middle. They get a catch, but they are taken down immediately. So they're going to have to try to settle for a field goal here. Bloom has it up. It is not blocked. And it is off the left upright for 3 the hard way. All right, kicking off again to Anita Dick. Fuck Kanoshmelly's run. All right, so Wayne going to take it himself again here. Let's see if he can hang on to it this time. He does. He gets a first down near midfield and does not drop the ball. So he's going to go back into the shotgun. He's going to take it himself again. He decides, hey, I need to make it up. Wayne going to hand it off this time to Daryl. Daryl, who's still in his barn clothes. Gets only, looks like 1 yard there on that one. So we got 3rd and 2. Wayne trying to sneak it in there for the first down. Does not get it. So Joint Boy's going to see if he can put the Irish on the board. Oh, he must not have smoked enough cannons right before that kick because that was wide right. No good. So Ayala hands it off to Kennedy, who hands it off to the reversing Lovett. They end up with 6 yards off that play. Fakes the handoff, throws. He's got someone open way downfield. Hakeem Vickers with nobody around him, but he's pretty slow there, so he's going to get caught up from behind before he reaches the 20-yard line. But he does get a first down. So that leaves Ayala now. Back, finds Levette in the middle of the field for another first down inside the 10, but Levette is gone for the game, injured in some fashion that we do not know. I'm going to go hockey style here and call it just a lower body injury. How about that? All right. Haroon Ayala starts the second quarter under center. He looks into the end zone. He saw somebody, but they got covered in a quick, hot second. Under center again. He goes back. And on the cross route, Ralph Shepard replacing the injured Levette. Catches that one for 6. Up by 9 now are the Wolfpack. And it'll stay 9 because that extra point is blocked. Still a 2-score game, though. So Anita Dick is going to return this kick out past the 30, past the 40, gets past midfield now. They're at the 40. They're at the 30. Fucking those Schmellies run. Woo! Just past the 25-yard line here. And Wayne's going to hand it off to Derry, who's going to get a first down. All right, Derry. Wayne's going to look to take it himself now. And he only gets a couple of yards there. Back in the shotgun. I bet this is a draw to the left side. He gets down to the goal line and gets stopped. He could have sneezed, and that would have been over the line. But there you go. Wayne decides to take it himself still anyway. Being a little selfish with the ball today is Hot Boy Wayne. But he has the first points for Letterkenny of the day now. Joint Boy going to try to tack one extra on here. And there it is. So only down by 2 points now are the Letterkenny Irish, and they're going to kick it off to Short Guy. I don't know who this short guy is, but he's pretty short, but he's pretty quick. He returns it out past the 30, where Ayala will take over, avoid the rush from the blitz, and that leaves someone. What the fuck? Who was the? Wow. The speed of those defensive players was fucking amazing. I mean, I thought the Vought International had like the superheroes with super speed and shit, but I don't know what just happened with the Letterkenny Irish. It looked like they were all fucking schmellies. Those Mennonite nappers can run, but holy fuck. I didn't know everybody in Letterkenny was a napper. Whew. Well, they've got a goal line stand here, does the Letterkenny Irish, so they've made them try to kick a field goal. It's up, and it's good, so we're in the lead now by 5 points. Say the Wolfpack. They kick it off to Anita Dick again. Just a minute 15 left in this first half. And Wayne still being real selfish with the ball here. But after that first mishap with the fumble, seems to me that he's actually doing okay now. He's doing what he should be doing. Getting yards. He's keeping the ball to himself again, though. He gets another first down inside the 40 now. 42 seconds left in this first half. They want to get a touchdown before the first half here, not just a field goal. They throw right into coverage there, and that's incomplete. 28 seconds left. Wayne's going to take it himself right up the middle. And he gets tackled after a first down, and with just about 10 seconds left in this game, or in the first half, we're going to go ahead and go for the field goal, says the Letterkenny Irish. It is not blocked, and it is off the right upright for 3. Joint Boy gets it in there, and they're back to a 2-point game now. 6 seconds left. We'll see it roll off before it's even caught by Short. And that's our first half, ladies and gentlemen. Letterkenny down by 2, and the Wolfpack will get the ball in the second half. So we'll see what they do with it here. Perfection, of course, perfection. Vought International and their team just making sure to remind us that they didn't lose a single game in that one season, and then also in that half season that barely counted. Yeah. Haroon Ayala under center gets caught by Tanis. Auntie Tanis. Uh-oh, is that Tanis again? Tanis twice in a row. She might be looking to take him down. Haroon Ayala. What do you think, Ayala? What do you think about a sexy-looking native? Must have confused him and definitely distracted him because he had nothing going. So on 4th and 24, they're going to punt it away here. Not sure if that's Brian or Bob Greasy kicking it away. But they kick it to Anita Dick, who returns a very short amount. But we've got a chance now for the Irish to catch the lead here. Not going to do it with just 2 yards from Derry on the carry. So Wayne is going to take it himself again here. Gets the first down. In the shotgun looks to be, yes, the left side draw again from Wayne, who gets another first down. Gonna hand it off to Derry on the right side this time. Derry shakes a couple of guys. Oh, he's got his touchdown. All right. Still in his barn clothes, but it doesn't matter because he got the ball into the end zone, and that gives the Letterkenny Irish their first lead of the day. Joint Boy looks to extend it by 1, and he does. 17-12. It's a 5-point game, so it's still anybody's. Wolfpack definitely can come back and get the lead again here easily. Especially when they get a couple of broken tackles like that on a return, and they get out to the 35. Ayala under center just fakes the handoff and gets it to Shepard again, in for the injured player from earlier. I don't remember who that was. Shepard again on the end around. Picks up 6 yards. Faking the handoff again, looking downfield. He's got Shepard. Just led him a little bit too much there, trying to get it over the jumping defender, and that didn't work out. So you've got Shepard on the wide receiver reverse again here. He's going to have to shake a few tackles to try to get that first down, but he doesn't. So we're on 4th, and they're going to go for the field goal here to try to just cut this lead down a little bit. Oh, and it bounces off the right upright, not in. And that is a bad time for the Wolfpack. 31 seconds left in this third quarter. And Derry's just going to take it down the right side, get another first down, and keep the clock moving. Wayne gets a first down on the left side, and we enter the fourth quarter with Letterkenny still up by 5 and now driving to extend that lead. Hot boy Wayne, not sure where he wanted to go with that one, but still ends up picking up 5 on the run there. Oh, and he just punches it right through the line as soon as he gets it. Gets that first down, moves the chains. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We're going to try it again. He only gets 2 on that time, though. So he's going to drop back and look for someone to throw it to, and he's got somebody, but it looked like he damn near threw it to a Wolfpack member. He's going to try to throw it again, but Patty Wilkins says, no, you do not get to throw that ball again. Give it to us. So they're going to kick it away now. Short, back to return. Short is quick, and he's agile, and he keeps moving around that field, evading these tackles, evading them all the way into the Irish's side of the field, inside the 30. So Hayala drops back, scans the field, throws it into double coverage. Not sure what he was trying for there. So on second down, we get a blitz. And Marie-Frédéric comes in from Quebec. Gets the sack there. Ayala back. Thinks he has Yasser Kennedy open, and he does. Unfortunately, it is not for a first down. They still got 8 yards to go, so they got to go for it. And they need the touchdown, so no field goal try here. Oh, there's a catch. Yasser Kennedy gets the first down, and he's inside the 5. Wolfpack with the chance to take the lead here. They're going to toss it. Oh, the wide receiver reverse does not work this time. 2nd and 12 now. Loss of 10 yards on that play. Really, really bad timing for that. Haroon Ayala is going to take it himself, though. He gets it into the end zone. And the Wolfpack regained the lead by 1. They're going to try to extend it to 2, which won't really matter. So this extra point's really kind of pointless. But it is not pointless, as it is successful. And the Wolfpack have their 2-point lead back. But we're down to 1:30 left in this game. The clock runs on the kickoff. And they're keeping him standing up. They're letting the clock run out while he just stands there. Finally, the refs blow the whistle. We got 1:09 left. Wayne finds McMurray in the middle of the field. How are you now? Good and you, not so bad. Oh, McMurray! McMurray coughs it up. Braxton Flowers with the recovery now. He gets it into the Irish territory. He doesn't want to stop. He's at the 10-5. Touchdown! Wolfpack with the dagger in the back of the Irish. Woo! What a play. That's where it was right there, man. I thought McMurray had that. McMurray looked like he was going, but goddamn. Watching the clock roll off as Anita Dick's just going to try to get this one where she can, but that's all she does. There's your final, folks. Wolfpack take this one 26-17. What a game, though. It was in it right down, and that's the key thing here on Sunday night is we give you a good fucking game. So, if you don't like the outcome, well, you can go fuck yourself. Petrasic. But from the rest of us here at TFO, we'll see you next TECMO.